Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings, everybody. I'm sitting here and I'm actually decorating this big fanny pack I posted earlier that I got. So I'm putting some pins on it. I'm gonna see how I like it. Kind of junk it up. I don't know if you're familiar with like the junk socks and stuff. So I'm gonna junk it up with pins and see how I end up liking it. So I have a lot of, I have a lot of different pins here. I got these ones here. I do sometimes make junk socks and sell them. It's like a popular thing for the teenagers right now. But besides that, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk about being admitted to a mental hospital and how that feels. And I know there's like a running joke, like on YouTube, because like, yeah, I have been in some crap and stuff, but the joke is that I went to the Nut Hut. Yeah, I've been to the Nut Hut. I've been there probably 5 times, and it's it's funny when they say it because because it's easy to kind of poke fun at. But I'll tell you, the Nut Hut is really not a place. It's not a fun place, and it's not it's a scary place. It's an actual scary place to be. I have, like I said, I've probably had 5 trips to the hospital, and usually when before you go to the mental hospital, you don't just walk to a mental hospital and get in. You have to go, they send you to an emergency room first, right? So you have to sit in the emergency room for hours. They take your clothes and they have somebody watching you 24 hours until they figure out what to do with you. And what they do is they find a hospital for you to go to. So then at that time, after they find somewhere for you to go, they actually transport you via ambulance, and sometimes it could be hours away. Like one of my trips, I was 4 hours from home, which was completely, and I was terrifying in itself that that my family was 4 hours from me. They weren't right at the ready. When you're in the emergency room, they don't let your family in there. They don't let your family or anything like that. They strictly hold you against your will. And it's scary. And so you're already scared because you're being held against your will in an emergency room. You got this random person watching you. It's a very fearful situation. Now, especially if you're having issues. If you're having, if you're with the issues that you're having, depending on what they are. Like for me, if I'm having hallucinations or something like that, like at one time, I think it was the first time I went to the mental hospital for hallucinations, I was like talking to my husband on the phone, but I didn't have a phone. They took all my stuff, so there was nobody there, and I literally thought I was having a conversation with my husband on the phone, and there was no phone there. So it was a scary thing. I don't completely remember all of the intake process because I was very mentally unstable, but I remember the first time that I had went to the hospital and I got admitted to the Nut Hut or the mental health facility, whichever you want to call it. It was about 2 days, right? Probably I've been there 2 days, and it clicked where I was, and I'm like, where the hell am I at? What did I do to myself, right? Like, why, why am I here? And it's so scary because other people with mental health issues, you're just put in a big old, a big old area, and they have a day room. You guys have rooms, but it's co-ed. There's men and women, so it's not like it's a comfortable, oh, there's only women around here or something like that. They have men and women, and they're all together, and you go to groups. They tell you when to shower. They tell you when to eat. They tell you when to take your medicine. They, they essentially tell you everything to do, and they cut you off from the world. And whatever's going on the outside, it doesn't matter. You're able to only talk on the phone for a few minutes, and they completely cut you off, right? So it kind of resets your brain. And so that's kind of how I see it. It gives me a chance to check out of reality and get my medication back stable and just check out from all the responsibility because I've got overwhelmed with it. And it's scary though, because people, if they'll start fighting, for example, or they'll go lose their mind, and they'll start screaming and stuff, and then the staff will come with sedative, and they'll stab them, and they sedate them, and then they drag them into this other they drag him into this other room, right? And you don't see him for a couple hours or maybe till the next day. All of a sudden, here they come walking back because they've been in this cement room for however long it took them to come back to reality. And like you get men that are trying to, like they're trying to talk to you, and they're having mental health issues too. So you not, like you not taking their advances and stuff like that might irritate them, and like they just, you can't really go nowhere because you're stuck in this whole little room with all of these people all day. And I just, like, I just wanted to kind of explain it a little bit because it's not funny. Like, it is really not a funny joke. It's not a fun place to be. And I'm not going to let people shame me for it. It is what it is. And, like, at the end of the day, I'm strong enough to get the help when I need it, or I have enough support system that allows me to get the help when I need it. So I'm not going to be shamed for that. And I hope that if anybody does need to check themselves in a mental health facility, they don't feel ashamed either. That they actually, have the courage to do it, because it is something that will allow you to kind of reset and get yourself back stable. And so I just, I just wanted to own it, accept it, and say, yes, I do go to the Nut Hut when I need to, and it is what it is. I got therapists, I have therapists that are on the ready for me to be able to reach out to at any time, but they might tell me that I need to go to the Nut Hut. Then guess what? I don't have any control over that. I'm going to go, I'm going to reset, I'm going to come out, and I'm going to try to do a little better than I did before. And, that's the best, that's all I can really do. I can just do my best, and sometimes I win and sometimes I lose emotionally and mentally, but I'm not going to stop trying, and I'm not going to be shamed for needing to go into the mental health facility. I'm not going to accept that shame. And yeah, I'm not going to accept that shame at all. So people can continue to talk crap about it if they want, but for me, I own it. It is what it is. And like I said, I hope if anybody needs it, they can call 988. They can reach out if they do have a therapist. Then they can reach out to their therapist, and they can get you the help that you need. But don't be ashamed of it. Peace and blessings. I'm gonna show you guys my bag when I'm done. I'm still working on it. Thank you.